and welcome to another episode of Stock Talk. I am your host, Mike, and with me, well, it's me, myself, and I. Got a decent show planned for you today. The more of me and the less of them, the better off we'll be to get through the show pretty fast there. Going to one of the first stocks we're going to talk about there is INM. INM, InMed Pharmaceuticals Incorporated. The last tick was $2.80. Going to the chart, well, it looks like today you saw some resistance popping up, and after hours we're at 59 cents. So we're above the $2 buckarooski range. We'll see how this settles out there in a treacherous market. So hopefully we can maybe see some silver lining in some of the treacherous and tumultuous, turbulent time. InMed Pharmaceuticals engaged in the provision of biopharmaceutical research. It's also involved in cannabinoid-based therapies and biosynthesis system and manufacturing pharmaceutical grade cannabinoids. The company was founded by Christopher Bogart Hossain and Hyder A. Khoja, sorry if I butchered the name, fellas, and Craig Snyder in May 19th, 1981, and is headquartered in Vancouver, Canada. So going on to the Mockingbird Media, we're doing the Market Sentinel. Here's the bargain stock that you should look at IMED Pharmaceuticals Incorporated there. And no, we don't need the necklace. Looks like it has a beta value of 1.2 and estimated 2.8 million shares traded to the last trading session. The company currently valued at 1.7 million, closed to trade at $2.02 per share and meant to gain for 43 cents per day. The consensus among analysts is that InMed is a hold stock at the moment, so they say, with a near recommendation. So some of these, as they're recommending these things about, why should we buy, how should we buy, take it with a grain of salt, guys, because you can't trust the Mockingbirds there. So we'll see how this article pans out. It looks pretty good. It doesn't look bad, and it's not a ham sandwich stock or anything because it's in $2 and change. So the website better be good. InMed is developing a pipeline of rare cannabinoids across the spectrum for therapeutic applications using unmet medical needs. Our pharmaceutical programs include phase 2 clinical trial study and safety and efficacy of cannabis cream and epidermolysis bullosa and preclinical programs in glaucoma and neurodegenerative disease. INN 735 is currently enrolling in phase 1 no dose, limiting side effects and preclinical reduced markers for inflammation and pain, unregulated expression of certain carotene. That is in phase 2, guys, on the way phase 2.5 to phase 3. Are we going to see another market boost to see this pop through again? Not sure. Then you also have IMM 088. They're in preclinicals, lowered intracellular pressure and demonstrated neuroprotection of retinal ganglion cells. Then you have INM 900. Vivo studies improve neural functions and neuroprotection. That is in screening. IMM 088 is preclinical and analogs research underway in screen therapeutic uses. The first company to advance CBN clinical trial. CBN is an active pharmaceutical agreement with 2 pharmaceutical development programs. IM755, which we talked about, is the cannabinoid cream in phase 2 developed. That's about 2.5 now. Epidermal bullosa and INM 008 eye drops in preclinical development for glaucoma. So guys, I don't have shares in the stock. I'm not getting my pom-poms out, but I'm saying there's some certain things out here, what we're reading, it's hitting the light here, and I'm saying, hey, it's something you better write down and take a look at and watch there, because this could turn out to be something exciting. CBN is one of the rare cannabinoids found in cannabis plant for significantly lowering levels relative to other common THC and CBD. InMed exploring unique psychological effects of CBDN, in other words, rare cannabinoids and therapeutic potential to treat disease. So growing library of new cannabinoid analogs. So as you get to are you going to see another pop in here? Possibly, if they can get to that third stage there, you're going to see some news results there. So that's something to look out for down the horizon if that happens. They have a growing library of new cannabinoid analogs, so that's something else we need to take into account. They produce an extensive library of cannabinoid new chemical entities to the pharmaceutical development and targeting reverse clinical indications, years of cannabinoid research, and knowledge for patentable cannabinoid analogs. So let's go to stock twits because that's where the real traders are at, and let's check out what the twits have. On to stock twits because that's where the real traders are at. What do we have on the twits? We have Forza Napoli trade says INM. Here's why I think INM can run tomorrow. Nano float 800K shares, $2 million market cap, and 14.5 million in cash and assets. Yes, and we have a beginning of the week. OG, she's always coming in hot, and she's got good takes there. She's got the attempt to pump here is insane. So more to X post on other tickers. Gluck. I'm thinking that's not that far of a reach, Queen. I think you were onto something here. We might have to get out the music. Pump up the jam. Pump it up a little more. Won't you do it? Oh, why can't you say, get your stock shorted out now, make my day, and make their days. 80 proof. You know, of course, Adam, first team will be slammed in INM very soon. He carries weight in writing whether it's true or not. Allegedly, he is backed by some big pharma companies to make sure small farmers fail. Be careful. That's from 80 proof. So that's another reason why some people say, well, these aren't the real traders, things like that. You also have those people that give you warnings, and they some people do have agendas and things like that. We have to say, but you get both sides of warnings, things like that, and you get you people with the pom poms out. So you get both sides of that. Gandalf says, look at the Canadian government supporting them Alzheimer's treatment. This could be easily in the hundreds. So he's coming in hot right there. Let's see how that plays out there. All right, we'll see your awareness meeting in the pre-market. We got the flamethrower out. We got bullish. No, I ain't the flamethrower, guys. That's the shoddy. Late bit coming tomorrow, both trending similarities. Yeah, more watchers since this morning. This could go crazy. Fingers crossed. Yeah, it's going to be popping in the deal, guys. Here, too many things in the hopper, and you're almost to stage 3. So that's, and then you got the office emoji there. Everyone is trending, dude. This is one of the hottest boards right now. It's good. Things are popping, things like that. Your sharks are in here and everything. Looking good. Hey, even your slugs are in here too. So they got bullish. They got bulls all over the place. You could tell people are happy after New Year's and they are not bored anymore. Laugh out loud. Can't wait to see Adams sell again before next week's reverse split. Ah ha ha. Who will it be? 1 in 50 reverse split. 80 proof coming in again. So he's bringing it to the twits. Next stock we have is Lucira Health Incorporated. Last tick was 0.4798 LHDX. LHDX. Going into what would you say they do here? They're in DNA testing services for medical forensics, chemical, industrial, and agricultural applications. Company is founded by Debikishore Mitra and John Robert Waldenstein and Benjamin Ross in 2013 and is headquartered in Emeryville, California. Next stock we have is LHDX. LHDX Lucira Health Incorporated. Last tick was $1.47.98 and change. Going to the chart where you're seeing some resistance popping up because this is popping up all over the news. It is down negative 12 cents after hours. There is some news popping about it, and we'll get to that huge news in a second. It's showing up all over the place. That's why you're seeing trending and people moving towards here. Going on to what would you say they do here? They provide DNA-provided testing for medical forensics, chemical, industrial, agricultural applications. Company is founded by Dekishore Mitra, John Robert Waldenstein, and others like Benjamin Ross, 2013, headquartered in Emeryville, California. So going on to Market Screener and the Mockingbird Media, they have Lucira intends to make the test, is seeking OTC authorization, intends to make the test broadly available to consumers for online for the pharmacies for the COVID-19 and flu test. Lucira's test for COVID-19 flu was granted by the Emergency Use Authorization Point of Care Act there. The FDA complete additional testing to demonstrate that COVID flu test was used to consumers at home. COVID-19 and influenza are similar symptoms, but different treatments are for most effective in early infection is important for the differentiate between the viruses quickly. Yes, that is important. And if they can get a more accurate test, that is a decent take there for them for writing that. Lucira at-home COVID-19 test users to access Lucira Connect, which is allows them to scan their own test results on smartphone, and is positive, join an intermediate free televisit to go to get treatment without leaving home. Upon authorization of the COVID flu test, Lucira test users are able to learn if they are sick with COVID, COVID-19 or the influenza. Talk to a doctor about treatment and also get appropriate prescription within hours. About Lucira COVID-19 flu test. The flu test is an NAA test utilizing self-platform and device design for Lucira's COVID-19 test and is available since November 2020. The test provides independent diagnosis of COVID-19, flu A, flu B, and the molecular single-use test with the palm of your hand, and runs on two AA batteries, which one shallow nasal swab provides a positive, negative result for COVID-19 A and B in less than 30 minutes. Each Lucira contains everything needed to run a single test. There is no separate reader for instrument purchased and made to maintain. Going on the website, it looks pretty good. It better look good. It actually looks better considering it's a sub. Now, before everybody gets their pom-poms out about everything with this, the other thing here is that it is showing up on promotion lists. It is showing up everywhere people are talking about. So just be careful. It is volatile. It's under $1. It violates everything on some of Ricky Guerrero's trading lists as far as don't trade anything under $1 unless you know what you're doing, basically. Test with confidence. Get at-home test a molecular, not rapid antigen. Get speed without compromising accuracy, because there was a problem with a lot of these tests. They were all over the board, all over the charts. If you're getting something that's 98% more accurate with lab quality results in 30 minutes, they're saying that to shop now and do that. If you're getting something like that, it does have its benefits there. This is not an antigen rapid test. It's a molecular test that is 98% accurate compared to lab-based PCR tests. See how the at-home test can work accurately. And like we're saying here, guys, with you got probably 2 or 3 more months of this, but the thing never goes away in the summertime either. We won't go into the reasons why, because we're not professionals here, but you can go, you have your areas to go, like Dr. Malone, things like that, and he can go tell you where to go to look for these types of things, and Dr. McCullough. If you have a COVID-19 faster than you know positive, you can go treatment better. Antiviral treatments are more effective earlier than you take them, and it can be taken within 5 days of infection. Now, Lucira is one of the fastest ways to get treatment. Connect. You can upload the test, and there you go. You have it. Connect. You're good. If you have to go somewhere, take a trip, you have that. It says results in 30 minutes. Free telehealth if COVID positive with Lucira Connect. So there you have it with that. It's exciting. Definitely, this isn't my week for this. I would watch this. I would say definitely huge news on this. But it is so volatile just because everybody's talking about. So be so careful. If you're new, do paper trading. Don't jump into something you don't know anything about if you don't have any experience in trading. I'm not trying to be dogging on you guys or anything, but learn and open up a paper trading account where you're not trading with real money, so you don't lose your shorts. You need to know what you're doing. If you know what you're doing, then you don't need to listen to anything I'm saying. Let's go on to StockTwits, where the real traders are at, and see what they're saying. StockTwits, because that's where the real traders are at. What do we have on the twits? Forza Napoli Trade says INM, 15 million in cash, 2 million market cap. There's so much available to be unlocked here. What else do we have? Offering a low table to buy, so when it's cheap because it's going to fly past 70 Wednesday morning. Yeah, then what's going to happen on Friday? Is it going to be ski low Friday? Parabolic, I'm glad you're happy about it. There is reason to be happy about it. And it's good what they're doing. But we do know what happens on Friday, and it's Salute Your Shorts Friday or Ski Low Friday, where you can even speed on the highway. You got to be careful. So people, it's great that he's enthusiastic about it, because there's things to be enthusiastic about it. That there are good things that are happening with it. It's just with it being volatile under $1, and there's so many shorters in here, and you got it. I think that's Ackroyd there, right? I believe so. Let's see, what else do we got here? Come on, twits. No spam. Alito. It says, let's make 2023 the year of the penny. Everything has gone to hell. Tesla is even a bad investment. It's not just Tesla, OTC Empress. It's not trying. It's a market correction. Everything has been overvalued is the problem. Inflation is killing everything. And we have to have a market correction, unfortunately. It's not something I want. It's not something I'm begging for. I'm just telling you, with all the spending that your friends in D.C. are doing, it is bringing down the house. It's simply bringing down the house. You cannot sustain this spending level, and you guys have to start reacting to it and letting them know. And check out some of the charts we have and other charts, even on Steve Cortez and Peter Navarro. Check them out and look at some of the economists, Dave Bratt. You can go check that out, and you can see why some of your portfolios are dropping. Some of it is just because there is too much spending. I hate to be the person that tells you that, but go check our other video and go look at the spending charts and where we're going. That's why. That's a good finger I'd like to give the people will be named later. Luciera, home test. So there. Sellers, paper hands will diagnose FOMA. We will touch paper. So there we have it with that. Let's get some trades. 1.95 mil. What happened today here? Looks beautiful. Yeah, as far as what I could see with everything looks beautiful as far as what I see on the website. It's not beautiful that people are getting sick, though. That's not the beautiful part. Let's see how it plays out here. There's someone I got there for, don't worry about the red. I mean, shit, relax. A dollar hold is coming. Possibly it couldn't be. Not that far of a reach. We'll have to see what happens. The Div Master, now pray this won't be offering and you're sleeping. Good news. But they have huge cash to burn. Does anybody have any? Does anybody see if they had any contacts as far as they've gotten any extra dollar-rooskies there from DC at all? If anybody has that, put that in the comment section. We'd like to know. Looks like this could go down to 50% tomorrow. Closed out small losses at the very end. Yeah, because you got shorts all over the thing, and that's what I keep on saying to people. Some people are picking this up, and they're telling me, like, hey, shorts are, I'm telling you, this short thing is going to kick you in the freaking culo there. What else do we got here? Pretty much out on this board here, guys. Everything looks decent geese here as far as on the board. We're going, we'll see you on the twits here in a second. The next stock we have is NUZE, NUZE Incorporated. Last tick was $10.85. Going to the chart, well, it was a rough 2022. They're trying to make a good headwind in 2023. You're starting to see the resistance pop up. We're going to find out why. But first, going on to, what would you say they do here? They engage in the manufacture, market, and distribution of beverage products. It operates under Twin Peaks, Pine Ranch, and Coffee Blenders brands. The company was founded November 9th, 2011, and is headquartered in Richardson, Texas. To go into the website, looks pretty good. Better look good. It's 10 beans. Looks like good shape. Those eggs, man, on there look way freaking so tight. NUZE Drip welcomes Drip Kit. They add Drip Kit premium pour-over format and portfolio of innovative single-serve coffee products. Let's go to the products and check it out. I love companies like this. Let's see here. Going through the chart. Say, why serve serve coffee? Single-serve filter coffee offers revitalization of the coffee industry. They serve and pour over coffee in brew bag filters. Delivers the taste of brewed coffee and others. Convenience and portability. All of your customer needs to enjoy your coffee prepackaged coffee filters. Single-serve coffee products are eco-friendly and serve for your caffeine-addicted health for fast, effective relief to make your coffee experience better. No, they didn't have that on there. I just made that up. Single-serve pour-over. They carefully grind the beans to the proper coarseness before packaging them to the unique filter. Learn more. You can. Drip Kit pour-over. Large pour size with ethically traded, thoroughly sourced coffees that brews barista quality coffee in 2 minutes. I'd like to hear from the coffee drinkers if that's barista quality there. I'd like to see that. I don't drink coffee, so I don't know. I've never had it. I've had coffee, I was just saying, but not from these guys' particular brand. But I'm just saying, and it's not something I drink. I just don't like it. But some of your coffee connoisseurs, tell us what you think out there if you've had this before. Like a pour over coffee, brew bag format is nitrogen flush, tastes fresh at the day, and it was ground up to 12 months. The private label. They're adapting to work with organizations for all size development for a signature blend format with compelling package. There's a single serve pour over. Our single serve pour over is no fuss. Pour over with no measuring, weighting, or consumer. All you need to do is pour hot water and mug over everything, and it's pre-measured to deliver a great tasting cup of coffee. You say a great taste, a cup of coffee if you're back east. Crafting a single serve pour over. Remove pour over pouch from the wrapper to tear open along the perforated line. Place the pouch in your cup and extending anchors and slowly pour roughly over 8 ounces of water over the open pouch. Once to top, let the water settle onto the coffee. Slow and repeat the process 3 times until you've had 8 ounces of fresh brewed coffee and enjoy the coffee high. No, it doesn't say that either. I made that up as well. The drip kit single serves pour over, large size pour over with ethically traded and thoroughly sourced coffee brews with barista quality in just 2 minutes. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Boil down the drip kit is best brewed from 195 to 205 water. Tear the blue strip down, hold it upright, and that's pretty sick with it that they have that. Push the drip kit to the open notches in either end dripper, and it will fill the edges of the cup. I might have to send this to friends, man, to see, because some of them that are the coffee drinkers, they might drink this this way. This is pretty sick with it, this little system they got. Slowly fill the drip kit to the top. Let it drain completely. Repeat the process over 3 times at a total of 4 complete pours. Drink and enjoy. Have fun, and enjoy the buzz. The coffee bag tea bag style coffee is similar to the process of making a cup of tea. They carefully prepare your beans for the ideal ground, place it in a single-use tea bag filter. Simply fill out a cup of hot water and brew your designed drink. The method is gaining popularity with customers because it's an easy, clean way to prepare fresh coffee. That is so interesting. It is not instant coffee. It is not Mr. Coffee. It is not Sister Coffee. It's fresh ground coffee in a pouch. Crafting a tea bag style coffee. Remove and pour from the wrapper and the pouch and place into the mug. You know, they have to say these things on here because we live simple world, simple men and women, people, and some people don't get how to use things, so they have to write these things down. Slowly pour 10 ounces and 12 ounces of hot water. Just boil over the pouch and slow and steep. Minutes until you are crafted to the perfect strength. Remove pouch. Printed label coffee development. There is an annual capacity to produce over 300 million single-serve coffee pour-over brew bag. This has become the private label partner choice of the most popular single-serve coffees in North America. We can fulfill aspect of Europe co-packaging. This is going to be huge right here, guys. And you can move on a private label overview. If they're going to do that and they're going to get other people involved, this is where these things could take off. It's going to be an interesting thing to see. You could see their brands, Twin Peaks, coffee blenders, and the drip kit right there. So this right here, gonna be interesting. What I'm pointing to right here on this screen, if you could see this square right here, that's gonna be the interesting play out right there. They say they developed to work with you to a profile of a format for source your beans from around the world and always 100% fair trade USDA. The beans are roasted at a specific profile. Grind the beans to using your specialized machinery. We provide the packaging format, choice, label, and let your coffee get you the coffee as soon as possible. So there you have it. I've talked enough about the site. I've gone to the site. I've checked it out. Looks good on the site. Now we have to go to see what the real traders are saying and see if you're going to put this on your watch list or if you're doing paper trading, see how you play out. But we could see why this is $10 and not a ham sandwich stock or anything like that. Going on to stock twits, because that's where the real traders are at. I have MDC 13. I genuinely feel bad for those who good shook out the 4 p.m. close. They just straight ahead robbed you out of tomorrow's parabolic runner. It ain't real stock twits because that's where the real traders are at. All I'm seeing is lots of freaking promos here. Someone's got I told you so. They're just saying they called their shot on things like that. That's great. I'm not going to go to too much here because people are mentioning 5 different stocks at once. As far as sentiment, though, there's a lot of bulls on the board, so everything looks good. We're going to see how they feel at the end of the week here. But so that is the end of the show. We have covered lots and lots and lots of stocks, especially NUZE is very decent to take a look and watch. Or if you're going to paper trade, open up a paper trade account if you are a newbie. Put your comments in the comment section, like and subscribe. We'd love to have you on board with our team of the show. And don't make it a dog show. And good night now.